All right, I would assume we are live. I'll quickly start the project. So, this was the travel planner that we were building. I'll just give a should I give a rough overview of what we were doing? I think I should for the new viewers. So, we are basically building an AI-powered travel planner. We are using as low, like as least as possible. We're using AI as least as possible, and trying to have it or make it happen. So we'll be building it together. I had streamed the last couple of videos. The audios were not very good. So I'd been live like today and yesterday. Today I was live a couple of hours before. I did a 20-minute sort of live. Was not very good. The audio was not appearing to be very good, so I'd cancelled that, like I stopped that, and I said I'll be reading through the blur screen a little, but I did not. You guessed it. I did not do it. So, any what ways we will be continuing on it. Mm, I think yeah, we're live. Uh, I said I'll be. All right, so I think the audio as well is in proper shape. I will start coding it. So what we were doing basically is building the explore screen today. We have completed the home screen the last day, so we're good on that. We are trying to do the explore screen today. I'm not sure why it's not responding. I'll do a restart. Mm, I'll wait for a few seconds to let it load. I'll get a refresh. It timed out. Mm, Sorry. Sorry. I would assume it to appear, should not throw an error. Yeah. So this is the screen that we had built the last day. From the last day's stream, what changed actually after the stream was, firstly, I had introduced uh, the font. I changed the font. We are using the default font, but I changed that. Secondly, what I did was change the assets. So last day's asset was like not matching our Figma. We have Figma design as well to follow through. This asset is what I had put into this particular project, and apart from that, I had also built this sort of liquid glass design. Not exactly, but sort of liquid glass design over here. So it looks good, and we are not using any library for this liquid class. There is an unstable library from React Native, I would suppose. Uh, what was it called? Native tabs, Expo, unstable. I posted about it on my Twitter. You can go and check it out. I suppose this is it. Yeah, so this was it. I posted about this on my Twitter. You can go ahead and check it out. I basically had built an app with it as well. Though it was not on YouTube, I just built it personally. So whatever. So this is one. So this is actually very easy to build using this library, this unstable native tabs. But we had gone the manual way. It is in alpha, is available in 54 and later, but it's not stable, so we are not using this one. Not only because it is not stable, but also it is not supported on Android. We need both the supports. So I basically had coded this out. Uh, if I had to come, this is the bottom nav. This is so the SVGs are directly from the Figma, and I just built the blurred background. That is what we are doing. Apart from that, there is no literal change from the last day's stream. Everything is similar. I also changed this background color to match the Figma. That is it. Apart from that, we made no change. You can see the commit history as well. Though we are not pushing it live on GitHub, we are keeping it manual as long as the project is at a small scale. There's no particular reason for that, but I just felt to keep it manual. This was the home screen that we had prepared yesterday. We're going for the explore screen. Now I need to make this interactive. I did not, and I will, but I do not want to spend time over here right now. I want to build the screens first and then get this done before the launch, or maybe in the next stream, supposedly. Not sure. So what I'll do is I'll commit all the code from the last stream. Also, we had this bottom nav included in the index file. So we had the bottom nav over here. I shifted it to the root layout, which is actually good practice to do. This is done. I'm not just publishing this GitHub repo. I'm keeping it local. We'll publish it in the future, I believe. So what we're trying to do is okay, so the next problem is we are building this screen. In this screen, what changes from the home screen is basically the color of the background. So what I had tried in the previous stream, Yug is back. Hi, Yug. How are you, man? You subscribed to my channel? I thought we were just chatting last time. Anyways, welcome to the stream. So basically, my Yug, for you, my anti-gravity credits are over. So we are back to coding it manually, and we will continue doing that. We're keeping this as well manual, like today as well. I had done a very short stream on probably a couple of hours back. There as well, we are keeping it and we're trying to keep it as manual as possible. The goal was not for not use like have AI, but minimally use that. And we pertain on that goal because my credits are over. Anyways, so we get forward with this. What we had tried last time was having it as included in this particular screen, and like in the home screen we tried to position it on the top, but that is not very well giving us the layered view. If you have seen the last time, you would be familiar with this. So what we are trying to do is we'll keep a hero section as we had done it on this home screen. We will do this similarly on our screen as well, on the explore screen as well. So we will create a first a hero component, and in the hero component what we will contain would be this search bar, which is same as the home page, and this basically we'll make it global later. For like initially we are just trying to copy out the design, so we will create this without any hooks, without any state management. We'll keep it as it is for now, and we'll give a minus empty to this, so we have the seamless layout as it is over here. That is the easiest that we can do right now. Again, all these components are ideally gonna be what do you call it, ideally would be not local. Like this assets would obviously be coming from the server, but we are just trying to copy out the design first and then we'll do it. And you says, don't worry, when I am here, give me some time, I'll definitely give the solution for this. I don't think there's a solution for credits because um, it's basically Uber, right? So, and again, that was not the goal for the specific stream to start. So, I basically started this because we were really hoping to keep like get like I was really hoping to get my abilities back to code manually. So, that was one of the reasons to start it. I'm trying to keep AI as minimal as possible. I'm obviously using what do you call it, auto tab completions, but I'm not very keen to go through the AI route of wipe code the entire thing. Though that would be a better solution, but I'm not very interested in that approach because that just does that does not signify why I started the live. Like I started coming live on the channel. So we are coding out the about hero section. We'll keep this. We'll go to the screen. Yeah. I'll just give it text for now. I'll see if it appears fine or not. I'll have to import it. Great, great. To import view as well. Should I zoom in? Acha, you will come back with a solution. Till then, we are going manual. Okay, works for me. So I've zoomed it. I think this would help a little. Should I zoom in more, just in case, for the stream? I think people might be seeing on the mobile as well. So I've zoomed in further. All right, so this seems good to me. Should I zoom in more? I think this is good enough. Uh, I will bring the about hero. So I'll not do the overflow hidden for now. Though relative could have been a good thing to use here, but I'm not doing it right now. I'll import it back once, like if I feel there's a need to do it. All right, so about hero, this should reflect now. I would assume it would. Mm-mm-mm. Why is it not responding? I'll stop the server. I'll rerun that if it helps at all. We had created the about one, imported it here, should work. There's no particular reason for it to not work. We basically, okay, it's not working. Explore screen. It should be explore hero, but that should not be the reason for it to not work. We made it wrong, but it anyway should not be a reason for it to not work. Okay. We'll have to rename this as well. This should not be the reason to not work, but I'm still doing since it would be better. Explore hero.tsx. There is a explored. What is the reason for it to not work? We are in the explore folder in the index file. I have the explore hero over here. The explore hero is, I think, good enough. .tsx? No. Unable to resolve it. Hmm. Let's see. I believe it is a very manual thing. Like it is something which is very simple, but I'm still doing wrong. Would explore hero. Yeah, what is the hero? What could be the error? Hmm. Not really. Let me ask AI in case it can help. So let's go in the auto mode in the ask mode. I don't see a particular reason to go wrong. I mean, there's nothing for it to go wrong. Metro importation is trying to figure it out. No, we don't want to import much right now. It's reading everything. Why would it look for assets? I have nothing on the screen. Okay, that should not be the error because I have anyways been running. So this is something I have to fix, but this should not be the error. Like, it should not be the root cause of the error, right? I would assume that was. There's no reason for it to be. So I'll give it an empty because I can see it. empty 20. Yeah. So this is basically done. So we have the about the explore hero figured out. What we'll do is we'll define it as a background. We'll define the background of it. Background image, require this one. I'll see how we did it in the hero of the home page. Okay. So we did it like this. I'll basically copy it over here and I'll rename it to explore hero. I'll change the asset to explore. I'll see the assets folder, explore pg vector.png. This looks good. I will comment this one out. Yeah, looks good to me. Looks good to me. I will basically change it right now. So we are going for a view, right? We're going for a view. Texting it is okay. So inside the view, what we'll do is we will basically uh, as per the design, we'll need to have the search as component. So we had coded the search last day, sure. So we should not have a difficulty. Okay, we are done with that. I'll give it a. Achha, I believe we can get the constraints with the safe area view constraints. What is it actually? I'm forgetting the name. Safe area view context. Yeah, safe area view context is something we get from Expo. And from there, we'll have to get the insets. Yeah, I will see this. So what we can do basically is have this as safe area view, right? So if we have this one as safe area view from the view context, if you are familiar with Expo, I guess you'll be able to understand this. So we'll get an empty 10. Yeah, this looks great. The only thing is it should have the this kind of background, which I think we can do. Mm, so we can define things. So it has got a BG white. There are different variants. So what we can do is since it is already white over on the home screen, so we can change this component to look like that. Yeah, we'll do it like that only. We'll give it a background blur of a progressive 34. I'll see. Yeah. So we'll do it. We will do it like this. Mm, instead of white, we'll give it a background of transparent. Yeah. So we have a background blur, BG blur, I guess. How do we blur? Backdrop, I guess. Backdrop blur SM. Yeah, that this should do it, right? No, backdrop would be doing to the background of it, right? Uh, background blur tailwind. Background blur tailwind of. To apply background blur to input element in tailwind use a background blur. Yeah, so we are doing the same thing. So we are doing it correctly only. We were doing it correctly only. We'll have a background of white, I guess. Not white, but a sort of white. Okay. Yeah, so we are white 34%. White by 32, let us do. So we're trying to bring out the same effect as bottom nav. Okay, 1 second. I'll just filter this out. Yeah. All right. So we are trying to get it like the bottom bar. So I'll just okay. So we are using blur view over here. All right. So blur view does it, I would assume. And we already have blur view installed, so why not use it? So instead of view, this view, I would assume we'll have to use the blur view thingy, and I'll have to present it properly. Export, and then we'll have to close it somewhere. It's closed already. I'll remove the width and height because that helps. And the background as well. So we do not have the closing one. Blur view. This should be it. No. Class name needs to shift up. We need somebody. Okay. Why is it so difficult? I just pasted something. Alright. Looks good. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. This should have solved everything. I would assume I will be able to. Yeah, so this looks good. This looks exactly like the thing that we wanted. We'll have to figure that. We'll have to figure some things out. So what we're trying to do right now is okay. We will be trying to define the previous classes. So we had a flex row and all this. We'll have to get those back. We'll basically copy the entire thing and have it to the blur view. All right. All right, we have something. Yeah, we will do this as well the same way. Yeah, so we have it repaired, right? What I'll try to do is I'll remove the border. Oh, we did disrupt something. I feel, yeah, we did. We will try to figure that out as well. Okay, okay. So the classes are the problem. I think I'll figure that out. But first things first. All right, so I think most of it is done. Most of what we wanted is done. Yeah, it works fine. No, we do not want a border over here. I just wanted the background to change. So for the background to change, I assume I'll have to make a few changes over here. Last name, okay, background, like a blur. Let's not do it. So, okay, all right, got it. Mhm. Yeah, I got it. So the change was ridiculous. I did not think of it much. I should not have made the change like that, right? Because we are ideally trying to just change this text input. And so as to change I think we should learn it from here. So the view that we are enclosing is only inside the blur view. So if it is only inside the blur view, we should be applying it to the, okay, yeah, we should be applying it to as over here, blur view, and we should close it on over here. We should import blur view, and I don't think we need this. Yeah, we need. No apps connected. I'll just open it on iOS. X, oh, why the hell? Expo is working perfectly. Okay, container width does not consist. That is very natural. We do not have container width over here. I'll give it 100%. We'll see. We'll try to figure it out. At this point, since I have not yet read the blur view documentation, I would not like to change it. I would rather use it and define it separately. Right, I think that is a sensible option to go with. Yeah, I do think that is a sensible option to go with. This blur is something that we'll have to bring it externally. So and so as to bring, Ajay, we do not have the exact image or what? Yeah, we do not have the exact image. We need these as well. Bottom sheet, no, we don't need the bottom sheet. We need these. We need the entire thing. Yeah, so we need these. What do you call it? The the spread of the light. We'll frame it together and we'll sort of make it 2x. Import it. All right, righty. I'll go to the export Genie. Go to the source. Go to the assets. I'll get to the explore page. I'll rename it to BG vector. I'll replace it. So I think this should be good. Yeah. Waiting for it to reload. Yeah, so this looks better. This looks a lot better. So we are matching Figma to a lot extent. That is the goal of it. I'll remove the frame. So we're done with the export. We will try to have this as well. So what we can do is basically either increase it just to match this one. I think that would be a better option. I would increase it and try to add a layer blur just to make it look good. Yeah, this looks good. I do think we'll have to add a layer blur anywhere phase, right? So we have to add a layer blur. We can keep it up to this height, which apparently should not be should not be more than 30. Yeah, should not be more than 30. We'll add this as well. Okay. So I'll commit this. We will create another component. So the component we have the explore. Inside explore will make a, what do I call this? Filters. Pill filter is, I think, something we can call it. Filters would be better, I think. We do not have any other filters over here. So filters.tsx, export default filters, text filter. I'll just import both of it. Okay, filters. This is done. You want to save the changes you made, obviously. Obviously, this looks good. All right, so on the filter, we'll have the changes. Now to mark the changes, we have the yellow colored one and the other ones. So we'll make it a scrollable section. Scroll view. Horizontal. Horizontal is right. We do not want the indicator. Indicator false. This looks good. All right, looks good to me. Filter, I'll remove this one. Pressable, yeah, pressable is needed. I think it's styling. Yeah, it styled it good. Impressed. So it styled it good. We will have some margin on the top. MT4, I think. I think we'll need more. MT8. Yeah, it looks good to me. 6 should be better. No, it looks good to me. What we'll do is we'll have some. We'll have this 4. No, we'll have to get this PY of 4. Yeah, this looks good. So we can remove the this background shadow, right? So I don't need the 4 over here. I can remove the background offset, shadow and all. Elevation I do not need. You can basically survive without the styles. We can survive without the styles. Solution in DMs. Let me see. You guys come up with the solution to my anti-gravity credits. Yeah, send me a video. Great. We can switch models too. Oh, got it. Got it, bro. Thanks, Yug. Thanks for the solution. Really appreciate it. Okay, let me see. Let me see it. Oh, my phone is connected to a VPN, and so Google won't let me go on YouTube. I would assume that. Yeah, it is asking me for these. Okay, so Google is not letting me go. Anyways, we still continue on this application. And thank you very much, Yug, for sending over this video. I would assume you were searching for this for the whole time, and I really appreciate that. We'll still continue manually because Google won't let me go because the VPN is connected and the process is running, so I cannot shut off the VPN right now. Uh, all right. So continuing on this, we have it in scroll view. That's fine. Okay, so what we're trying to, so we're trying to identify the paddings from each sides. I mean each side. So on the hero page or on the home page, I would try to figure out the paddings. If I go to hero, we have some paddings, right? Not here. Would assume we have. Would I zoom in more? I would assume people are watching it on a mobile phone. So I think this makes sense, or does it make it much, very large? So we have a px of 4. I'll try to follow. I should have defined it ideally on the layout file, but did not do it. So I think that is a bad thing to do. px4 px4 will have a px4 over here as well. px4 mx would have been a better option, right? mx4, we have a must see. We have a must see, and I'll define it. All right, looks good to me. I will try to turn it on and get the proper view. What is the font size? It is 14, so should have 14 font here. So looks good to me. We'll have this background color. We're defining nothing globally. Like we should be making it maintainable, but who cares? This is going to production, but I do not assume it is going to hit like a couple of thousand users. So anyways, uh, maintainability should not be that big of concern. Obviously, it is a concern, should be a concern in every application, but you can call me lazy. All right, so we have this. We are good. We are good. 24 is the. So I'm trying to keep it as close to Figma, right? So rounded. So I would assume 24. So can I just swipe right? No, I cannot swipe. Actually, it is having rounded. It is having rounded full. I think that's fine. I would not complain if I make it 4 as well. It looks awkward. 3, a 3 should be good. So this is, I'll try to see it over here. The padding of 14, okay, 11. I think this should be good. 3 would be somewhere around that as well, right? That is the problem with Zoom, you cannot see anything on over here. So, yeah, so 3 is approximately 14. I would not interfere. Looks good to me. I will leave it as it is. I'll rather continue on the other ones. This looks good to me. On the text, we have it as semi-bold. So we need to make it 700 at least. I should have made it maintainable, like at least define the font and all to make it semi-bold, I would assume. Okay, okay, thanks. Semi-bold is too much. Medium looks good. Medium looks good to me. So I would run it through a map. I would make a map. Uh, Ideally, I would also, yeah, thanks cursor. I really like it. We do not have an icon. You can make it an array, that would be better. And just at this point, make it an array. I'm not sure why I'm going to such a big route. I could have just deleted it and created it in a better fashion. Works for now, I guess. So we have must see, we have hidden gems. We have must see, we have hidden gems. We have food cafe. We have food cafe. I would assume, yeah, thanks. Cursor does it very good. I would define it not like this, but rather I would have it defined. Okay. All right. So no, that is not something that I want. I would use it over here. Wasn't manual coding very hard thing, I believe? It makes it so easy to use cursor. Like I'm still forgetting the syntax. Even after using cursor and autocomplete, I'm still forgetting. Alright, so you get something. You do job or freelance. I run a design studio, not a tech studio to be accurate. It is with the name Dorox Studio. I run a product and engineering studios to make it as accurate to sound. Design studio is really a common word and is mostly used for in multiple places. So product and engineering studio is actually what we do. We have worked with this many brands. I mostly am on the reviewing side of the code, so I'm not very habituated with writing code for a long time, and that is one of the reason I'm trying to regain those abilities back, because it really makes it difficult for me to write code, like don't point out the exact mistake someone is performing. So, see, I've just forgotten the way to do it. Ah, thanks, cursor. Thanks, cursor. This looks good to me. Looks good to me. All right. All right. So we'll proceed. So medium, I think, is I overdoing it. Rounded should be full. All right. So medium, I think, is overdoing it. Will not go for medium. How about this? What is the between medium and normal? I think medium is something in between. Let's keep it. We'll check in the future if we have to. If we have to, if at all. Okay, okay, looks good. Looks good. All right. We'll try to increase it just in case. Yeah, it looks better. Looks better. We'll make this first. So this cards. Uh, so as per the design. All right. So as per the design, this should be find me based new. All right. So this should be something with voice and like AI storytelling and all. So I would keep this separate and these separate as I did on the homepage as well. I would like to go that way. We will have to add a label. It is really striking my eye right now. I'm not really feeling very good with not adding the layer blur over here or the transition over here, but I'll still try to avoid that as much as possible for now. Continue on building the UI because adding that would be much easy even later or off the stream it would be much easy. All right, so we'll have to get the image. Should I get the image directly? As I said, I'm lazy. Should I get the image and paste it directly over here? We can build it later. Anyways, it is coming back from the back end in the actual application. So we can just skip it for now since we are just matching the visual layout. If you need help related to AI, just ping me up. Thank you very much for that, but I have engineers at my disposal to help me. Right, I'm 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 speaking of the work that I do. So I have AI applied AI engineers. So I do not. I would not ideally need your help, but I surely reach out to you if there's a need for that. I assume there would be a need for it, like increased need for it, because we are also building an AI application. If I had to give you a preview, but I'll not give you a preview. We're sort of trying to get into the hiring market. We have a plan with that. We have not yet dived into it, but we will for sure. That is a very good market for to go in, and we have a few plannings and all. We are having a lot of understanding since we have a first hand experience hiring, so we have a lot of understanding in that specific field. I do think I will make that product that I have in my plans. It is a really interesting product, is one of the first times, but we'll not directly dive into it. We'll build some around the Bushwalla products and then we will go into it. Anyways, that is a plan for the future. Hmm. Future as in we'll probably try it within the next month or something. I'll try it. I'm not very sure. Also, you get something. Also, my project is almost completed today. Now just cleaning remaining for probably. Yeah, that would be very great. I would be probably the first one to to try your project. That would be very good. So, you're hiring? Yeah, we are hiring for some applied AI engineers, probably with expertise in Python and understanding of fundamentals. You probably would have understood, have a deeper, you know, inclination to people who have the fundamentals cleared. So I am looking for some really, really good. focus over on onto that aspect as well. Like it is not a fresher's role for the product we are building. We're heavily investing on that product internally only. We do not have a external investor, but we're investing. We're trying to keep it bootstrapped as long as possible. So we're keeping it internally funded, and I would keep it as long as it would be possible for me because it has got really a good potential. So we are looking for really good engineers of applied AI, that those who have a very great understanding in Python and the fundamentals of AI. All right, so back in the application, what do I call it? What should I name this? Mm, mm. Also, this is a test product that we are doing only because, like, I am doing only because I want to refresh my knowledge in AI. We'll be going deep in the back end. The front end is probably not the best thing for me to do because I do not like the front end. You guys something? Don't worry. Whenever you have a freshers role, just ping me up. As we are good. Yeah, I'll surely ping you up. But you're building a product, right? Like I would assume you will not be free to work. You're probably building a product, so I don't think you'll be free to work for us. You won't have time, obviously. But once you have, just send me your resume and something will. I'll see if there is a fit role. I'll definitely reach out to you. All right. So we have, like, what do we name this? I'm not very sure of the feature that the designer thought while he was, building this screen, but definitely has something interesting. Find me the best. I would assume this is something adventure. I'll just name it as adventure, local adventure or something like. I'll keep it adventure. I'll refactor it once there is a future to it. For now, we're just matching out the UI. So we are really trying to go very deep in the back end of this application. We'll have a lot of features, like a lot of the backend specific features. Backend as in the lot of, how to describe that. All right. So yep, my resume is already ready to. Thanks you. Just share it to me and we'll have it reviewed once. But where on WhatsApp or email? Uh, Drop me a mail, that would be good. My Instagram probably has my email as well on the contact section. But we are not currently looking for um, a freshers role, but we'll surely need it once the application is launched. So of the ideal one that we are thinking to build. What do you name it? Mystery adventure for now. I don't have a better name for it. Mystery adventure, mystery. What is the spelling of mystery? I'm really embarrassed, but there should, yeah, mystery. Okay, mystery. I'll keep it. Sir, I am not sure if you guys are aware of it, but Expo actually says that this is the old method of writing it. The good method for writing is to have a hyphen in between. So this is something that Expo themselves suggests. They have published a blog in September, I would believe, that mentions that this is the old way and they recommend there's a modern way to do it. I posted about this on Twitter probably yesterday. Let me see. Yeah, so this was it. I as well was unaware of it for the longest time. So they actually say the modern way to name it is not my component, but my hyphen component. That's the modern way to name it. Keycap casing is the good name for it. All right, getting back. Getting back. How long have we streamed? Oh, we have streamed for a good 50 minutes. Alright, so we'll not have much over here. We'll just have the image. Just have the image. I'll import the. I'll export. Have I exported the image? Not yet. Mystery, adventure, mystery, adventure, source, assets, explore page is somewhere we are at. For each component, I would rather bifurcate into different folders, but since we do not have the folder requirement for now, we are not doing. So I should have it within a view, right? I should not go rogue and build it over import view from React Native. Text is something we don't need. We'll get the image. Okay. So is it like cursor has got access to my get history? It is on the UI part for sure, but do the models as well have access to it? Because I do not see any other viable explanation to it. Predict, oh, sorry, it did it wrong, but anyways, it did. I would assume it did not. It does not have access because it did it wrong. The casing should not have been wrong if it had. Mystery Adventure. The reason of mentioning it as mystery is because I do not know what exactly was the feature that the person who had designed it thought of. But why is it not in proper shape? I would assume a different case. Yeah, so it is in proper shape over here. Uh, Probably will have to have padding Y, right? Mm-mm. Like, why is it not finished up properly? Why is it not properly rounded? We can do it externally for sure. I can give it a rounded full and that should do it. I should not be giving it like it. I should mention it. Anyways, okay. All right. Can I give it an auto, please? Does it have something called the auto? I've not coded front end for the longest time. I would rather give it in VW and V8, so I'll give it an auto and I'll get it a height of a 20 VH. Is it that does not work out? Can I give it a 20 VH? It's suggesting. Let it just be. Okay. I would assume the mistakes are from my end only. The border radius would be full. How do you tell it to be full? I'm forgetting CSS or what? Like, should not. Why am I forgetting CSS border radius full React Native? Okay. What is square? Oh, is it 100 by 2? You just text me on my email now. WhatsApp is something I keep private mostly. Private and for clients, obviously. Clients I cannot say anything. WhatsApp is something I like to keep to myself. All right, so this looks good to me. What I would do is I would I would I would for looks good. I'll put a minus empty. All right, so let me give it a minus empty. Yeah. Okay, so looks good to me. We do not only want the background, we want this as well. Fold down things. I'll export the entire thing once again. I would assume it was exported to a wrong location. Yeah, it was. Explore. Yeah, so this is the place. All right. So we have it. We have it, and it looks good to me for now. We'll definitely need to make it better, but for now, it is definitely fine. Right. If I make it a 180, no, it's too cramped. 220 looks good. Well, the font, I would assume I'll have to increase this to 4. I would refresh. Anyways, we do not have much of improvement. A text obviously would have been clearer because, but anyways, that does not matter. For now, we will continue. We will build this must see section, hidden gem section. All right. So what I'll do is I'll copy the locals by AI because it is mostly the same. I'll change the assets. Sent on both WhatsApp and email. All right, Yog, thanks. But I would prefer not. Like I won't prefer WhatsApp because it's something for the clients only. If you can keep it to email only, then that would be better. All right, so continuing locals by AI. I'll just copy it entirely and I'll have it for a must see today. Must see today. Explore. All right. There could have been better names for it, but who cares? All right. Must see today. All right. Thanks. I'll also try to refactor that, yeah. I thought to do it after the last stream, but I forgot. I'll have to move the assets, the all insights one to the form, uh, not the expose one, but the local one. And probably that would break the app because it needs to refactor it. Or did it do that automatically? It did that automatically, so that's fine. That's very good. What I'll do over the explore section as well, I'll create a new folder named must see today. Could have been better names again, but these are temporary files because this would be ideally coming from the servers. So I would not spend much time figuring out this. I'll give it a Tory Get or Cherry Blossoms would be a better name. Yeah, I could have had the rectangle image as well, but with the border radius as well, should be good. But usually, the reason it is said that we should be using it, we should ideally use without, well, I mean, the rectangle ones as only because of the reason that because of the reason. Yeah, I'm just a little distracted. Let me complete this first. Cherry Blossom Storygate. The reason is basically nothing, nothing as such, but as simple as if you use the rectangle ones, what it basically does is you won't remember to give it a border radius properly. You'll ideally forget to give it a proper border radius. And then once you hit that in production with actual production data, it would break in production because, like, not break in production, but look bad in production because it does not have a border radius. That is the only singular reason it is set for that in that specific domain. I have a bad problem of not being able to concentrate in both places of speaking and writing code, so I might stutter over there. But yeah, so the basic reason is as simple as that. So reason. All right, so we have both of it. I would import that in the Explorer. All right, I would must suited. All right, there is an error. Good sign. Errors are a good thing. Unable to resolve module. So did not find the file. Yeah, that should be the case because it is not in that folder. It is in the Explore folder. Now it should ideally find it. The Explore, yeah, it finds it. Looks good to me. We will match it with the design. So we have a white one. Oh yeah, so white, is it white? It is white. Okay. We have the image, we have the view, we have the text. Inside text, we have this. We'll have to change it to triple F. Yes. All right. We'll have to change it again. The subtitle needs to go up. So the subtitle should be here. And it should be adjusted to the bottom. The way to do it is, so what am I doing? It is zoomed too much. It's difficult for me to see like that. Bro, I heard the name called GPT. Yeah, you heard it right, but I have the tokens like maxed out. So I have used all of my tokens on this personal machine. I have a few tokens on my work machine. I probably have a good enough number of tokens, but I would like to keep myself manual because of the only reason that on over relying on AI and forgetting how to code, and my day job is a lot dependent on reviewing code, so not being able to code is a big problem for me. I'm just trying to regain my regain my abilities back. That is it. That is the only reason. Alright, so we have the scroll view. I just want the text to go to bottom. So I'm actually forgetting the most basic things as well. Even of like adjusting layouts is something that I'm forgetting a lot. Oh, I'll see if this makes a change. Yeah, it does. So we are actually, do we have it as? Okay, okay. It is just a padding. We have the entire thing as absolutely out. We do not. That is a good thing. We'll need to move this to the bottom. How do we do that? We must do that through at the bottom. Okay. The height is 50%. That's fine if it looks good. Uh, 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 mm, mm. So, yeah, so just changing it should be enough. Like, why am I overthinking that? Yeah, it did enough. I just for no reason I was just overthinking it. All right, looks good. The border radius is much more. I would give that, or should I keep it as it is? Because it looks good. I would rather change it because it would become monotonous with the home screen otherwise, right? So I would change it. Okay, I have a lot of mosquitoes. I'll change it. Where is it? I'll just search for border radius. No? Rounded? Yeah. I believe we cannot go more than 3XL on this native ones. Yeah, I'm right. I would just make it manual, as 3XL won't do much for me. Yeah, it is fine. I'll have to reduce the height as well. I should do it to 200, 250 should be good. 250 is good. Mm, okay. Chevron down is something we'll have to avoid because that is not the need. I will just remove it. So anyways, not using AI does not mean I'm not using autocomplete. I'm definitely using it. Else it would take me ages to build it. But we're trying to use the agentic modes. Mm, all right. Oh, all right. All right. I will have it to 10. 10 should be, 10 is too much. Yeah, 10 is too much. I'll take it to 8. 8 is good, looks good to me. Yeah, we'll just make this a bit more. Mhm. Let's increase this 500. Are we doing it at the right place? There are too many mosquitoes all of the sudden. Oh, like it is very irritating to work with mosquitoes. We'll make it 500 and then change it here as well. I I have a very strong feeling that I'll stop this live because there's too many mosquitoes and we have to figure something out. I cannot work with this many mosquitoes. All right, all right, all right. I will give it a view because we'll have to make it like this. So I'll give it a, I'll have to make two views. View is just very absurd to sound. Div is much better name. I obviously know there's a reason they did not name it div on mobile, but just as per convenience as well, div is a better name to give. Text. Should I just rename this to a manual coding session? Because there's no one on YouTube coding in this manner, like manually everything typed. I think that would get me the better audience, like better set of audience who would I really want to watch that kind of content. I barely believe someone would be liking to watch that kind of content of manually coding, even in this era. Not sure, not very sure, not very sure. All right, all right, all right. We'll have it to, we'll get it to 21 will be too much for this. Due to 14, 14 looks good to me. I'll have it at 21. So this looks good to me. I'll give it a view. So I'll just complete this page. Uh, yeah, I'll just complete this page in this live. Too many mosquitoes. I'll have to figure something out for them. I'll do some sacrifices today. Yeah, sacrifice the mosquitoes. There would be bloodshed of mosquitoes. I don't know. Does YouTube like actually figure out someone is speaking in this kind of language and do something to their channel? I believe that should not be the case. But there could be some mm, things these days are not in proper shape, right? A lot is happening, and that should ideally influence the decision making at YouTube as well. Uh, I do believe there could be something like this. Um, like PX4 is looking. Alright, let's keep it. We can change it anytime. See, all will be in a different color. This is the color of it. All right. So medium 16. Medium is good. I'll get it a 16. Looks good. I'll just copy this over for hidden gems nearby. Modern human is confused. Yeah, correct. I'm very sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but you're very correct. Hidden gems nearby. I'll just copy. Too many mosquitoes. I hate it at this point. So we do not have a subtext over here. We can safely remove it, right? Yeah, and safely remove it. And that should do it. Should ideally bring the same layout. Must see today should change. I'm taking the cursor but waiting for I'm taking the cursor to that position but waiting for cursor to complete the autocomplete or the tab completion. Hidden gems nearby. All right, so we have it right. We will bring it over here. That should reflect. Yeah, it is reflecting. All right. We'll have to wrap everything inside a scroll view. This should be a scroll view. Scroll view. And I would have to define it over here. All right, we have hidden gems ready. I'll bring the content. I will just remove the Figma things for now. I'll re-add that, obviously. Sorry. Can I just bring it? Yeah, I can just bring it out. Also, we'll have to. I'll just do it later. Too many mosquitoes for now. I'll keep it. I'll just change the assets and stop the stream. Ideally, I should have also built a wish list component. Mm-mm-mm. Hidden gems nearby. I would create another folder. Hidden gems nearby. And with that, I will give the first one. What is the name? Can I not move this like we do that in Windows? We cannot, I think. So how do I see the name? Let me just give it a one because ideally in the production we'll have it from the server. So I'll use 1 and 2 for this hidden gems section. We'll use hidden gems nearby under 1.png. Okay. What model does cursor use for this? Like, I would assume since it's so fast, there should be some really fast mode. A 5.3 should be good for this case, I think. Like, still not the best one, but as per my knowledge, a 5.3 should be good. I would assume. So I'll change this. Hidden gems nearby, then there's a 2. Right. Add this as well. Yeah, 2.png. We should have done it. Inside assets, I have a hidden gems nearby. Same here. It should get both of the images. I'm not very sure of. Well, yeah, it got both of the images. And looks good to me. All right, so we have it till here. The the screen is almost ready. Post I figure out the mosquito problem, I will do something else as well to these additions. I do not have much work to do today. I do not have much like work to do today. Mm, the studio work is almost over. So I'll continue further on this application to build the rounded things and then the wish list component. I'll come back live tomorrow if the weather is good. Because I do not have the AC in the studio room. I have it in my bedroom, so I cannot do a live from the bedroom. Uh, so if the weather is good enough, I'll come back live tomorrow, and we will try to figure out the third screen as well. As soon as I do the third screen, I'll jump directly to the back, and I'm done with the front end. It's very frustrating. I'm good with my back, and I'll go back to that. So we'll just try to figure this out as well. I should have made each component and done a commit, but I did not. I forgot. So I'll do it right now. Mm. We are not making any branch and any PRs in this directory. It should do it, but it's a really small scale. I do not find value in wasting time in doing all those. So tomorrow, what you'll be seeing on the live is this page with this one ready, the background of it ready, and wishlist components ready. I'll get it done. Yeah, and apart from that, we'll continue again. So we'll go back to square zero and do the trip journal, right? All right. Thank you guys. Thank you folks for today. I'll meet you back again tomorrow if the weather is good, and we will have a great time. Thanks to all the three people who stayed till the end. We'll meet tomorrow.